still remember that when we were up 3-0 during lockdown against West Ham United, and we just fumbled the game like we did. I remember Dynamo Zagreb. Like I remember games where we had leads comfortable. Then we let in one goal go in, another goal went in, and I kind of at that point I was thinking at 3-2, damn, they're really gonna make it free. They're gonna make it free. They're gonna make it be 3-3. I mean, at some point you saw that clip that went around. Ahmad Diallo said, "Fuck it, just shoot at the goal." And Foster made the most out of it. That clip is hilarious. I'm sorry. Like you would think, is this even a Premier League goal? Like this is me if I'm in goal in a Premier League game or in a Carabao Cup quarter-final game. So so shout out to Sonny, man. Obviously Jacob went crazy on that when he said talk about it, but yeah, the goalkeeper, like we had to discuss yesterday.
Went crazy how, Jez? Would you care to elaborate?
I mean, how crazy? You said what you said. You said what you said. The chat heard it as well. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Well, technically, I don't recall. Well, I don't recall what was so. You know, it's like when you're on a road trip. You're like, "Whoa, did you see that really cool car?" No, I didn't, sir. Can you describe it for me?
All thing is, Jacob was putting it in his way and I'm putting it my way. Though, is that how the keeper 100% should have done better. Like, people, I see United fans trying to say, "Bergwijn, you dirty little see you on Sunday, see you on Tuesday. Sorry, see you on Tuesday," and all that type of stuff here. But I'm like, I'm sorry, you are the goalkeeper. You tell me you couldn't wipe out. Like the funny part is, if Ryan there wipes out Bergwijn, he gets the benefit because he's the goalkeeper.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of like, what are you doing? Like, and the more clips I'm seeing, shout out to the people that went to the stadium and had that clip ready, because it even from the viewer's perspective, that goal looks even more nicer. But you can also see how Bayern they made the most out of it. Like Bergwijn, yeah, did he interfere? But you can clearly see with the other angles as well. He's doing the most. He's absolutely doing the most.
I'm gonna say the same thing I always say to Vicario and that everyone always says to Vicario: get big, pussy. How about that? Stop being a little bitch. You gonna let someone grab you like that? Get big under the basket. I play goalie. I play big man in basketball. It's a simple thing. Do better. Be stronger. Be a man. Or allow Lucas Bergvall to play knapsack paddywhack, which is like Ben White did with Vicario, and we all criticized him for it. Rightfully so. Let's keep that same energy, is what I say.
A lot of people, this one, and I feel like, not because Vicario is like, because he has a reputation as a keeper in corners, is easy to get at. When people don't do it to him, people let him like go all of the sudden. No, but so I feel like Bayern there should have done the same thing and just be more aggressive. Like I say, Vicario be more aggressive in these situations, even though sometimes I feel like, what the fuck is going on here? But Bayern, though, yeah, you have to do that. But one thing I give the team credit for is there was actually clinical. There were errors that United made, but one thing sometimes this team is that clinicalness. Sometimes it's missing. Like we score goals, but we're not sometimes clinical enough. And you saw like the team just took the opportunities. Like 3 goals in the second half, 3 goals, 3 shots, 3 shots, 3 goals. Like just clinical. Even though you can say the last one was lucky. We just took our chances, and in the second half, United started taking more of the initiative. You bring the subs on, and I kind of like at halftime, it got to a point where I was like, "Damn, if United make subs, this could be looking a bit spooky." Because Rasmus Højlund, my lord, bro, like this
did you say start time to start learning Arabic, buddy? Is that what you said?
Bro, start learning Arabic, buddy, bro, because this outside pro.
If he had half the brain of Brennan Johnson's, like just run. There's a lot of times where I was like, I'm really glad he doesn't have that instinct. I've
seen him play twice.
I was hoping, because obviously I was hoping that he was going to play the full 90. I was hoping he was playing the full 90, or at least play 80 at least, because I knew this was going to be the easiest game we're probably going to have in terms of playing the striker, because this outside pro, this was our whole B team's defense. And the difference between, obviously, I've seen people trying to make the argument about Solanki is 7 years younger, but that doesn't matter right now. You playing for Manchester United Football Club. There needs to be a certain level that you show because you're on the pitch. Once you're on the pitch, We're judging you as a player. We don't care about the age. We're judging you as a player. And
no, I'm judging you on everything.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm judging Judy with the shits now. I say I'm a non-judgmental person, but you better hope they don't show you on a game day during the football match, because I will judge you. I'll never forget that fat little mustard shirt wearing kid. And he was like, "Yeah, Crystal Palace." I was like, "Fucking little I will rip." Anyway,
we're getting our lick back. We're gonna get our lick back, but nah. And it's like,
yeah, Crystal Palace. I can't wait to fuck them up. I swear.
But we're getting the lick back. But RG Gray, light work, bro. Like he's ironically younger. People use the age excuse for Rasmus. Archie is younger, 2 years, and he's not even a centre back by nature. Like, we might as well throw him in goal against Liverpool.
Bro, out here in improv class, and he won an Oscar.
Oh no, he is. It's crazy.
He did mess up once or twice, though. I thought he was kind of. And to me, I think it's a natural process with Archie Gray specifically. But when you're talking about Rasmus Højlund and his general inability to get in between Dragusin, who's not very fast, just a physical presence.
Højlund for you, he is literally, and I was talking about this on Back Again, goals or nothing else. That's what Amorim has to work with, unfortunately, because he's not good enough to do anything consistently well. So
Amorim didn't seem upset with him when he came off.
Yeah, because Amorim understands what he is. Are you upset when somebody just plays to their level? You can't do anymore. You don't have the ability, Jacob.
So let me ask you, because the whole lead up to this was, Amorim being given the cold shoulder to Marcus Rashford. Where are you at with that? And just like, okay, there's rewarding hard work, but like at a certain point, I feel like even Rashford would have been on the end of at least 2 of those through 4 chances that they sizzled towards him.
You mentioned Højlund struggled against Archie Gray and
Dragusin. Yeah.
Dragusin, sorry.
I don't know how to say it.
I watched Rashford struggle against Czech Republic centre-backs. Victoria Pilsen. I watched him he was the worst player on the pitch, and we didn't even play well in that game, in particular the first half. He was woeful. So in regards to him, Rashford being left out of the squad, I was over the moon. From when, because obviously for those that don't know, my voice is fully back now. I went to the Etihad for the Manchester derby.
First, I saw the videos, yeah.
As I was leaving my house, the first piece of information I got was Rashford and Garnacho dropped from the squad. I said, what? I said, the lineup off rip is an 8 out of 10. I ain't even seen the 11 yet. I said, just dropping those 2 alone, it's an 8 out of 10 lineup. So with Rashford, pretty much not engineering his own exit, but confirming his own exit, I'm with it. But our attack's terrible overall, but there's more players that need to go. But Rashford is no loss, not to us. I've watched Rashford and Højlund under the last guy, under Amorim, perform poorly.
What happened to him? So what went wrong with Marcus Rashford? And
went wrong. You just overhyped. Nothing went wrong. You just been overhyped.
I thought he was a decent time. He was fast. He could shoot occasionally. He could get past. There was a good spell there for him.
His confidence is gone. That is one thing. His confidence is definitely gone. Number 2, he's just a decent player. But because he's at Manchester United, he's an academy graduate. He's born and bred. He scored some good goals. He's had a couple good seasons in terms of numbers. He's had purple patches.
Plays for the international team.
Plays for the international team.
High wages in the number 10.
Yeah, like that's what it is. Man's been playing.
But I always just thought, once y'all actually got a manager that gave a damn or had an idea that they could get something out of him again.
Amorim said it. Like I've been saying it. I've said it literally on every live stream when I've spoke about Amorim. He has politely been calling our attack shit from the beginning up until now. He's just done it in a polite manner. It's like when you ask your brethren, like, is the girl pretty? And he goes, she has nice eyes. Oh, she's got a lovely personality. She's a great cook. She dresses so well. You know what that means. If you ask me, Jacob, if you say to me, oh, is such and such pretty, and I respond back to you and go, she's got nice eyes. She's a lovely person. She dresses so well. She's such a nice person to be around. You know exactly what that means. She's so kind. You know what that means. Without me saying it. Come on, man. Like, we know what that is. He said, I'm paraphrasing about Rashford. I don't know what he is. He said after the game, one game we played recently, he said, We tried him in one role, it didn't work. We tried him in another role, it didn't work. So what am I supposed to keep doing? Keep trying something that's not working or trying something new? He's saying, yo, there's nothing I can do.
And that's one of the things that I've respected too out of Amram is it seems like he is very direct. It doesn't. He did put it politely. He wasn't as like Enzo Maresca as like, yeah, get that guy out of here. Give me his shirt. He's not even left the locker room yet, and he lost his number. But he is very like, I don't know what he is. I don't know how to use him. He said he wants to go too. He wants another challenge. Cool, go get a challenge. Like he seems very assured by your owners that he's going to be backed in this decision.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like a woman who's toxic telling you she wants to leave. You're cool. You ain't gonna complain. I'll pack your bags. I'll pay your Uber.
You gonna miss her at least once or twice? You think?
No, probably not. No, because you don't do nothing for me.
It depends. It depends what type of dude you are.
Do anything. Rashford don't do anything.
But you know what?
But there's no loss. This is why when I seen the news about the response when he came out and said the day after about I want a new challenge, I thought it was fake. I'm over the moon that he's no longer in the squad. The issue is that I want that for the vast majority of all of our attackers outside of Diallo and Xerxes, simply because Xerxes knew and Diallo's quality. Yeah. All of them can go. Højlund can leave, Bruno can leave, Garnacho can leave, Mount can leave. I'd rather have youth players at this point. They can all go. They can all go. Go on, Jed.
But that's the thing though. Now, I think key part as well is just, you know how certain new managers, even if they don't necessarily fancy the player, one thing that maybe have the benefit is that they fit at least the system. And just I had many conversations with United fans who asked me about Amram.
Yes.
One key aspect I said is Rashford wasn't going to fit in this team. Garnacho wasn't going to fit in this team. Ironically, you're probably going to speak about Martinez. I said about Martinez. He's not like I think people think they see a back three and see everybody can play a back three. No, it doesn't work like that. Especially if you play a certain way in the back three, like Amram or Conte or Inzaghi does. You need to, especially on the wide areas, like it's not just you play in the back three, anybody can just go in there. It just doesn't work like that. So the fact that he didn't fit the system with Rashford, I knew from the moment, it's gonna be done eventually. Speaking and it's one of them ones where like this really and truly should have happened earlier. I think Rashford can still be a very compared to the average footballer. I think Rashford is definitely above the average footballer. But his time,
I think he's a hell of an athlete, and he's got decent, he's decent around the box.
They hear me talk about him, like he'll still play professionally. He'll still go and play, whether it's in the Premier League.
Bro, if he goes to La Liga, he'll kill it out there. I promise.
I think La Liga will do well. Or Bundesliga,
or Italy, bro, they can't handle pace though.
Or Italy, yeah. So that's what I'm not saying, but you're just not good enough to hear, and that's one thing. And Jez mentioned it about the back three.
He cares too. Like there's a lot of clips that go around of him, like he's tracked back already. Just press the guy, again, and he's like,
again, application confidence. I think there are two things. I think you see him on the ball, it's a lack of
look like me. Confidence. I'm tired. I'm not gonna press.
Application. Like that's him. He's just at his time, and he's talking about a new challenge in December. He didn't even wait. All right, let me see the season out.
No. He understands. He probably had the conversation.
I'm getting aside ahead of Rasmus Højlund. This what really
or Anthony.
But you know what?
Anthony started, bro.
But the fact about again, it comes down to the fact that those two ironically just fit the system more than him. It's really what it is. Even though people, I actually don't buy the idea of him as a striker because I feel he's just not has the attributes to be a striker. Even though not that Rasmus plays better as a striker than him, but it's just that Rasmus is just from a natural sense, is a striker compared to Rashford. But I think him and Amram had the conversation already and said, you know what, he accepts it and he's ready to move on. And I think it's a good thing for him. I thought it was good for Sancho to leave this situation. I thought it was a good. I think even for somebody like Garnacho, you clearly getting rattled by what's going on. Leave, bro. Go a smaller club or a lower club in a different division. Just that the spotlight is not you and actually trying to craft your way as a player, as a footballer, and trying to develop yourself as a footballer without having all the noise around you, because it clearly can distract you as a player. And with confidence is low, as you said earlier with Rashford, you get what you get. And the biggest mistake United had is they gave him all the things when in reality, yes,
300 bandos a week is what they gave the young.
Of course, Rashford's gonna have to take a pay cut. Same way Sancho.
Oh yeah, but he's
300 bandos. Those crazy. Son makes 200, and he just got a raise.
Yeah, because that's Manchester United Football Club for you. We make bad decisions. This is why we are where we are.
Okay, so speaking of, because we were talking about bad, we went with Rasmus, which was what, 60 mil. Rashford, who's you're hoping to get anything for him, a homegrown guy, and then Anthony also is a good subject as well. I thought he had some good passing over the top ball was kind of nice. He found Bruno, like but it was Bruno who can't fucking do anything with his left foot.
Jacob, if we could have left him with you lot in North London, take him. That's where.
No. We could have sent him to that. Bro, I don't even want this guy. I don't even want this guy at the youth team at Tottenham. Yeah. Forget that. We got LWB right there. He's better than him. I'm telling you.
So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. Like in regards to, of course, people say Rashford will have to. Of course, Rashford will have to take a pay cut. Same way Sancho had to take a pay cut. Same way, for those that don't know, most players that leave Manchester United that are first teamers probably take a pay cut because we are one of the biggest spenders in regards to wages, and something we've cut down on because if you look in the last 4 or 5 years, a lot of our top earners have left. A hell of a lot of our top earners, and we're trying to bring that wage bill down. And Rashford just adds to that. I'm all for that. Garnacho can leave too because Garnacho don't fit the system.
What did you think about the little baby butcher out there running around like Chucky? The one,
again, Jed's caught it spot on. As much as it pains me to admit it, Jed's be right about a lot of this shit. So this is why I don't even argue him down on things. I think him playing, we need a left-sided centre back.
How Archie Gray a better left-sided center back than an Argentinian World Cup winner?
Did he not play right-sided center back, Archie Gray? And was he left?
Yeah, they did that once, and it was really not good. So then the second half they switched, and since then they've stayed because I don't know. Dragusin's supposed to be,
he's the senior one, right?
What's that?
He's the senior center back.
Yeah, the funny part is, he's 21 or 22, something like that.
He just looks old as hell.
He just looks like a grown man.
He's the center. Why? He's only 21, 20. He's the center back.
Yeah. He's the center back. Yeah, he's the center back. He's the actual center back. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, so in regards to it with Martinez, we needed a left-sided center back anyway. This is before Amorim got here because Shaw can't stay fit. But now we need a first choice one. But what I like about the system is
if I could illustrate for you, Flawless, what I thought yesterday. Here's Dominic Solanki. I'm in the box. And then here's Licho. I'm going to stop you. And then he's like, shut the fuck up. And then he scores a goal. So it's a really simple Redux version. But, little Licho, I'm a center back. Bro. All right. Me too, bro. I thought it was funny because, people like Staffy told me once that, we have the better of the two World Cup center backs. And it's like, okay, buddy. Mine didn't even play and still didn't even look as bad as that.
Just as I was looking at this, you talking about Anthony. 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 key passes, 0 crosses, 0 shots, 0.
But he's got that meme. That meme is gonna live forever. The one where it's like, and then they put the little laser beams in his eyes, and it's like Ten Hag created a monster.
Yeah, but he's just not good.
Eddie has to pay for his crimes, bro. Eddie has to pay. He will say, the Brazilian team, Eddie.
Bro, Johnny Evans came on and was your best center back. That's what's crazy. He even scored a goal. Johnny Evans. Hey, respect Johnny Evans. I'll be honest. Every time I watch Johnny Evans is playing, he looks all right.
Multiple Premier League winning Johnny Evans, Champions League winner Johnny Evans, multiple FA Cup winner Johnny Evans, Club World Cup. Like, respect. People always crash Johnny Evans.
Johnny boy.
Johnny Evans. When I see him in the team, I have no issues. When I see his name, people are like, Johnny, I have 0 issues because I know what you are good. You are good.
The American broadcast, they were UK people, but they're making fun of. They're like, the fact that Manchester United has Johnny Evans coming off of the bench is just a declaration to the state of affairs at the United ground. Is like,
because the manager didn't want to, unfortunately, from my perspective, even though that's the gaffer, the lineup told me that he wasn't taking this like serious. He wasn't high on the
it seemed like he was giving people chances to me. Like Anthony, if you want to win that, you don't. I think it was like, I'm gonna give you a chance to show me something and do it, because that's really all a manager can do, I think, when you first come in.
It's like, all right, we got 3 games in about 9 days. He's like, all right, I know that I'm going to have to rely on this core because he knows our attack's rubbish, and he said as much. Anthony ain't it. Bruno ain't it. Højlund ain't it. Rashford's been jettisoned. Garnacho got off the bench, was rubbish.
My next question for you, Flawless.
Hit me.
I need to know what it was like for old Mazakwifi whenever he went down to Red Dead Jed Town. He went down to the old saloon, ran into himself a Red Dead Jed Spence. Oh, baby boy. Jez, we prayed for times like this. Am I not lying?
Well, hey, I said this. This is funny because
did we pray for times like this, Jez?
Flores came back me on the show Monday. Bro, called him in. Big up to him, but I said
the Jed Club has been exclusive for some years now.
I wanted him to get the For me, it's like, and I'll be honest, I was one of the people who said, I don't sit here and say, oh, his attitude or his shit and that. Now I was like, you know what? If he was going to, if he was going to get sold because he's not getting the opportunity under ANGE, then I was like, okay, cool. It happens. We need to go look for somebody new. But he turned it around. He was able to stay. So no, this season I was like, why is he not getting an opportunity? Like I can probably only think about 5 players in this team who are untrappable in my opinion. And Paul plays in positions where I felt like he could not Paul. Jed plays in positions where I believe both fullbacks we can come in and actually compete with these guys and actually, you know what? You can actually come in and at least have the opportunity. So yes, that's a comment in the fact that we have injuries right now. Yes, but I'm happy that he's actually taking his opportunities with the injuries because we have former Spurs players here who weren't given opportunities as well. And when injuries happen and they come in, they don't take the opportunity. So I'm just really happy for Jed actually taking his opportunities as obviously unfortunate circumstances, but he's taking his opportunities and I'm hoping that he can just continue that because I actually wanted him to start the game at right back and Udogie left back, but this was before me not knowing that Udogie had the fitness issues. So again, just glad that he played, to be honest.
Bro, Destiny had surgery in the offseason and didn't have a preseason. Not one preseason minute. And he played from the first week until he's been injured or subbed off. And to me, it's been very clear. And the fact that Sergio Reguilon, bro, I thought he was dead. I thought Marta ate him and now he was a TikTok influencer or something. I didn't know what. I don't know who he was, and I didn't know it. We had a number 3. I forgot the number 3 existed for Tottenham Hotspur. But Sergio, you know him, Flawless, because he was out there. And this is why I was honestly like, fuck Sergio Reguilon last year, because he was rooting for you guys when we were actively fighting y'all for the same position in the table. And he was like, come on, you Reds. Like, fuck you, you little Spanish thigh-eating motherfucker. What was that thing that Jose bought him, that Spanish thigh, some kind of Spanish pork?
Says, hi, Flawless. I hope you and your panelists are well. It's good to see you in the chat. I hope you're well too. United fans critique players like Young. I think you're saying Smalling, and they weren't bad. Leach is a great player. Spence will save Ange's season. I think Martinez is a good player, just not in the system. He's a back 4 center back. That's where I think.
Is it just me or I'm Leacher? I'm gonna stop
Indian you. Indian says with Flawless. With every passing season, you're looking more and more like Henry post Barcelona 2012 Arsenal looking like. Hey, yeah, I love Thierry Henry. So hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe you were able to get. Maybe you're getting Kate Abdul that way.
Hey, Remy and Kate Abdul all right now. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
come
Kate
on.
Abdul looking like out there that likes me. Hey, at me. Follow me, at me. That's all I'm gonna say. Get at me expeditiously right now, this second. That's
all I'm saying is everyone was worried about her husband all last year. Now everyone feels sad for Thierry Henry. So that dude must be a bad boy. You know what I mean? If he's got Thierry Henry down in the dumps on his low, hey, must be a bad. K Abdu's out here got the cream of the crop.
His work wife got married You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. But I want to touch on the last thing that is it just me says Spence will save Ange's. I think Spence already did versus Coventry. We were 85 minutes, 87 minutes of just shit. And then Spence comes in and goes bang, bang, grabs the ball and says, follow me, you pussies. And then what did they do? They followed him to victory. And at that moment is when everyone was like, maybe Jed deserves more of a chance. Like we've all, like me, Jez, and if maybe a select 5 other Spurs fans were all saying when Ainge first got here, I was hoping Jed and Ndombele would get like a chance and at least Ainge could then make a decision. And it seemed like and now you're finding out with what Giovanni Lo Celso's saying, it doesn't matter what Ainge says. The club's going to move you on if they find a suitor for you or not. Or they won't move you on at all, because Ainge didn't want Sergio Reguilon, but they couldn't move him on. So now he has to play him because we're down to these injuries. And to me, like with Jed, he came in and the first thing was Conte said, this isn't my signing. I don't want him. I don't know who the fuck. The club signs these kind of guys, not me. I'm Antonio Conte. I like it a pizza. I like it a mozzarella. I like it a penne pasta. You put the penne pasta and a little mozzarella. Oh, yes. I don't buy a Jed Spence. No, I buy a fucking Ivan Perisic and Fraser Forrester. That's what he buys.
And Richarlison.
Fucking Richarlison. That's what he buys. I buy the pizza. But anyway, what else he said? Fuck Antonio Conte, but he was right, but also fuck him, he's an asshole. It's like, 100%. Someone's like, you fat piece of shit. It's like, God dang it, I know, but you made me feel bad enough to where now I'm gonna go to the gym.
Anyone who's listening to the chat, watching the channel, can see the username. You know what I'm saying? Should see the title. Sarcasm City TV. They already know what time it is. They know. I watched this show. He says, "I'm City Bumper."
Oh, the gabagool.
Looking to sign 3 players midfield. All right, where's Sauce? When you lot drop information,
Joshua, sources need to be cited.
Actually, talking about sources as well. Well, obviously,
the Sauce, Jed Spence. Is that what we're still talking about? Mazraoui, bro.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that's the worst I've seen.
I was talking about him getting cooked by Jedi.
Yeah, on the ball he was poor. He was poor.
What do you think it came down? What do you think it came down to? Obviously, Jed, I think did play a part. Definitely play a part. Or do you just think he was offered?
I think he just had an off day. That's what it is. That's the worst I've seen him play in the United shirt. That's the worst from him on the ball. Like on the ball, he's normally fairly secure. One off. Like I'm not really.
There was a period in the game. There was a period in the game. There was a period in the game where I thought like Ericsson knows that we have a trophy drought, and he wanted to make sure it continues because he was hooping there. That guy,
bald fuck, that balding fuck. That's why you had hair when you played with us. That's why you go everywhere else. You got a bald head. You bald. Just cut it off. It's fucking worse than Homer Simpson.
Because I could have sworn. This guy had corners where he actually hit his team.
Bro, that was nasty.
That's all he knew. Yeah, he tried to end our season right here because this guy at Tottenham never fucking finds a teammate. He finds the opposition's shirt and they go on the counter some bullshit. But I mean, shout out to Ericsson. I love him, but my lord, bro, that guy was trying his best to end our season, but we dealt with him. And then like obviously you have to give. Again. We had the conversation last time about Bissouma. I thought he was really good. And this annoys me too much because, like I always say, I think he has footballing ability. I think he's a really good footballer. But you have moments like yesterday games where he can be very good, brilliant throughout the whole game. But then he does shit against Chelsea. So it's like I said. So, but you know what? I'm somebody who can go game by game analysis and say, no, fair play to him, played well. And because a lot of people was a bit skeptical, why didn't Bergwijn play? Why is Bissouma coming straight into the lineup? And Bissouma proves this point, and the manager's trust in it. Same with Solanki. But I said already.
I thought Bissouma was good. I see Strangelove. Strangelove says Bissouma's the clown. I thought he had some boneheaded moments. Bro, I think 60 minutes of Bissouma and Maddison is enough. Once they start getting 70-ish, they start making stupid choices, I think. As players on the pitch. And maybe that is, your recreational activities catching up to you. God knows it affected me and all my...
Maybe he just makes bad decisions because that's just a part of his game. Maybe it's nothing to do with recreational activities.
Well, the science would say that brain cells, don't fucking grow back once you kill them.
That is true, but how many players do we see make bad decisions week in, week out? Who don't?
That's a couple.
How many posts on social media doing drugs?
Yes, but I don't think most of them are doing drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't post it. Now I don't have to critique you. Now I don't have to wonder: is it the drugs or are you an idiot already?
But you know what? I do want to. Obviously, I don't want to go there because we had the conversation many times. But
bro, drugs are fine. I'm totally fine. Do all the fucking drugs. Just don't play for my club.
No, 100%.
Go on YouTube and start a channel and talk about all the fun you had.
100%. Which we had a conversation about already, but I want to quickly also speak on Solanki as well.
Okay, talk about Solanki. Yeah, floor's yours.
Oh, you mean England's best striker currently right now? Dom Bomb?
In England, yes. In England, yeah. In England, best? Yeah, but
I hope Kane hears that. I hope Schnitzelville, I hope that fucking sound wave travels all the way to fucking Lederhosen Town, where Harry Kane lives. The best England striker to date right now.
Okay. No, before I lose my composure, let me say this.
Sorry, Jess. Sorry.
It's like no, it's not. Again, like, you know what? Again, I thought another good performance for me in my opinion. It's because I remember when we signed him, there was some people saying he's as bad as Richarlison in terms of the signing. I'm like, you guys actually don't watch him play football. You guys don't. And I knew that he was like, we can argue, like, honestly, we had the conversation, I think, on the playback when the West Ham Bournemouth, I remember having the conversation with the Spurs fan there, big up to him, but we were talking about how certain players are not made, how we signing guys who are not going to help us win the title. I'm like, I don't know if Solanki is going to help us win the title. But I know he's a good. What Spurs needed was a good striker who actually is available and can actually help the team. Yes, it was 60 million for me a lot. Yes, but I looked at Solanki just as the player, forgetting the price tag, and I knew what I'm getting. And I'm just really happy that the goals are there, the playmaking is there. And one thing I really like is, instead of Solanki actually being the one who starts attacks, he's actually the one who's actually at the end of the attacks. Because I feel like too many times we are forcing him to do so much because maybe the other players don't create. Maybe the right wing or the left winger sometimes not doing enough. I'm not talking about Son. I'm talking about the other left winger that comes on 16. But yeah, I think, and I saw people trying to put him into Premier League flop of the season. For what? For what? Like there's worse players. There's a dude playing at the other side of North London who's supposed to be better and doing fuck all. But I've seen Solanki actually being an important part for our team, honestly. And if he wasn't our striker this season, I genuinely think we would have been much worse off. And I feel like he just doesn't get a lot of appreciation because
100%.
He paid a lot of money for him too. His name is Solanki, so it just doesn't sound right to praise him. And I think the third reason is because he doesn't necessarily score a lot of goals in like bulks. Like you would have Harry Kane out there, like games like yesterday. Harry Kane probably
could have had a hat trick yesterday,
or a hat trick. Well, the guy struggled to actually score hat tricks for us in this last week. But you get the point. Harry Kane and everybody's spoke about it, but no, like again, Solanki's not Harry Kane, and that's fine. People need to kind of start realizing that he doesn't need to be Harry Kane. He just needs to be good enough for us to get us to a certain level, and we go from there. So no, just happy with the signing. Just had to say that real quick.
No, I agree. I want to agree with you too, because Dominic, for me, like, I was a skeptical person. Like, why are we signing him? I don't know if he's better than Richarlison. And then I saw him play one match for us, and I was like, okay, he already has a better first touch, a better strike of the ball, better composure, better decision making. He's a little bit faster. He's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. It's just all around better. And so I was like, okay, clearly I didn't watch enough Bournemouth last year. But when I watched Bournemouth, I saw Semenyo, and I always liked Semenyo more. And I always kind of thought Semenyo opened it up more for Solanki by being that good. Or, you know, they probably just made each other that good in my now that I'm more in tune with who Dominic is as a player. But you look at it and you say, oh, well, he failed to cut it at Chelsea, couldn't cut it at Liverpool. And then Bournemouth give him a chance, and then he starts, you know, seeing a little bit of life. And so there's a lot of reasons to look at it and be skeptical and wonder why, or think it's not the best piece of business, because there's no one in the world you can sign that's going to replace Harry Kane. That's just bottom line. There's no one in the world that you can sign that's going to replace all the things that Harry Kane can do for your team. So when you're used to a certain kind of dish, it's like you're dating a Caribbean chick and she makes a sweet, sweet Caribbean dish. Then all of a sudden you're dating a girl from Alabama who she's eaten a Caribbean dish before, like you, but she's gonna give it a go. Get out the Uncle Ben's. Give it old stir in the pan. Flawless, what you think? Are you gonna be like, scrumptious?
Yeah, I would lie to her. Yeah, 100%.
You would lie. Well,
Yeah,
that flaws is because you're a dog now. I know you.
I'd lie to not hurt her feelings. If a woman makes food for me, a meal for me, and it's not that nice, I'm not going to.
But she's like, I'm trying to get on CaribbeanHeadChef.com.
All that is just time. But I ain't gonna lie. You the type of guy who would tell her, yeah, this tastes horrible. Yeah,
I'd be like, I mean, it's a dish, but I wouldn't call it Caribbean. I'd call it Alabamian.
Yeah, see, I would say that it's the nicest I've ever had, man. I'm gonna lie to her. What are we talking about here? But I would
imagine you've had some damn good Caribbean food in your lifetime.
Oh, I've had some
you're gonna have some hamburger helper level. I don't even know if you know what hamburger helper is. Here in America, for dudes who can't cook, they have a box and they're like, just buy ground meat and put all this shit in there when you cook it in a pan and then serve it to your kids. That's what my dad made for me for years because he fucking doesn't know how to cook. And you know, there's a certain quality you're used to, but for me, I'm not equating Solanki to an Alabamian Caribbean rendition of a dish. I'm saying that it wasn't the dish that we were all thinking, right? We were expecting we need goals. We're scoring a shit ton of goals. The goal scoring is not a fucking problem. And he could have more goals to his name if he was a more clinical striker. But that doesn't mean to say he's a bad player for us. I just think he does all the other things we need that position to do well, which is be the spearhead of the press, lead that press, win the ball back in their half, win the ball back in our half. There's times versus y'all yesterday, he was in the top of the box trying to defend. That's what I call a motherfucking dog. And what you need to be the fucking Eskimo dude with all them dogs, you need all them dogs running, working hard, and you mush, or else the kid in the middle of the Alaskan night is gonna die if he doesn't get this medicine. And you're mushing, and he is the guy in the front of that, help pulling our fucking train. So to me, if we didn't have Dominic Solanki, we would be in a lot worse positions than we are in every competition.
Oh yeah, just quick. 100% I agree because I was listening. I was just went to get some water, but just quick comment. Obviously, yeah. I had many conversations. Because Nick talking about how Ivan Toney would have been a good replacement, but I think this is also where people got to remember. Solanki was the first choice that ANGE wanted at the football club, and he would have seen both of them in the Premier League. And I think, not that I'm trying to character assassinate somebody, but I think a big reason probably why we probably prefer somebody. Actually, two reasons. Apparently, Tony wanted crazy wages because he had Saudi as well, so that wasn't going to happen. But another thing as well is that I think you sometimes see some of the off-field antics with somebody like a Tony. Not saying this he's all of a sudden like a bad character and he's not a good dude or anything like that. Nah, but I feel like Ange looked at this properly. It's like, it's just not something that I would rather have.
Who's going to work harder over 90 minutes? Not as a striker either. As a press, as a man of holding the line, like who? And I love Ivan Toney. I've watched Ivan Toney since Newcastle or whenever he was. It wasn't Newcastle that he played in the championship with before Brentford, was it?
He was only at a very slight stint at Newcastle. Very slight stint.
I first saw him in the championship, and it had to be for Brentford. And I think it was the year that they actually came up. And because at that time, I think, Jez, we were all like, we need a Harry Kane backup because his ankles always get hurt. And so I was looking at backups, and I landed on Ivan Toney, Patrick, and these were cheap options, obviously, because I knew we were only going to go for the cheap ones. So I'm saying, okay, Ivan Toney from the championship. There's Ollie Watkins or Patrick Bamford. They were all looking like, you know, they possess similar qualities, right? And it's just for me, I feel like Solanki had been there the whole time, and I didn't know. You were like that cute, smart girl in the back of the classroom. I just didn't see you, girl. My bad. You grew up and you blossomed to be such a beautiful swan. And I may have overlooked you then, but Dominic Solanki, we ain't overlooking you now, baby, and we appreciate you.
And that being said, continue to run up the likes, whether you're watching on Sarcasm City TV, whether you're watching on United Spurs of America. Make sure you subscribe to both channels. Make sure you're running up the likes on both channels. Open up a new tab with it, no matter which one you're watching. If you're watching Sarcasm City TV, open up a new tab for United Spurs of America. If you're watching United Spurs of America, open up a new tab and watch Sarcasm City TV, people. Continue to get any questions in United Spurs show, people here. Yeah, go on, Jess. Before we do
one thing real quick.
Yeah, of course, go on.
Well, I'll be honest, like I see it's gonna say that people saying Spurs got lucky. You know what? Even if we got lucky, you know what? I'm thankful that we get lucky, because guess what? Spurs never get lucky. Spurs don't get lucky, bro. We always tend to just always be on the side of shit where we always have to hold it. Because guess what? If we would have played, if roles were reversed, Spurs would have played well, but we lose, and Spurs fans say, but United got lucky. Guess what? United fans would say, we don't care. We through to the next round. So I'm gonna be the same way. And this was just as a comment. I don't know if Jacob. I don't know if you saw that, but I thought that very interesting because I saw a comment posted earlier talking about this. What Ange said. One sec. He said this. Ange posted to suggest Spurs transfer policy would shift up in upcoming windows. Moving forward, we probably need to on this side of getting a little bit more experience into the squad just to help the group, because we got very few at that kind of sweet spot in terms of ages, and we want to give the guys in their teens or early 20s the opportunity to keep growing. We need to make sure we put quality around them, so how we allocate the next resources may shift a little bit. You know what? When I read that, I thought he's spot on that. Obviously, I love the young players kind of for the future kind of signings, and I don't want Spurs to stop necessarily making those signings. But I think now in this process where we at, I think it's the right time to kind of bring in the players from this season in January and next season to kind of get us to the next level of being a bit more consistent guys who've been playing in Europe, guys who've been playing for the national teams, had a bit more of experience, and this doesn't even need to be guys who are like 28, 29, some shit. Like I'm talking about from age of 24. That's a good age right there, and 24 and older. And
I think we need to be looking at profiles more than age, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck what their fucking age is anymore. I don't give a shit about lowering this or that. I need players who can play. I need players who I know that can play. And to me, I don't care if they're 24 or they're 29. I need fucking ballers. I want winners. I got a goddamn Carabao Cup to win, FA Cup to win, Europa win. I need a baby treble in my hands, baby. Come on.
I get that. But I mean, it's more so for me saying how I'm happy to actually have putting out that awareness that it's important for Tottenham to actually bring that type of players to the football club now as well, because beforehand you would have seen.
This is obviously also following his comments saying the senior players are all been dog shit, and he specifically named Timo Werner, but all the senior players felt that. And with James Maddison, he didn't even have to say it. He just benched his fucking ass. And he just hold that motherfucker. And that's a senior player. So again, it's like the age, all the seniority, the whole bravado bullshit. I don't buy any of it. Can you fucking play or not? Can you do the work or not? And if you can, I want you. And it's clear, a player like Archie Gray, everyone goes, fucking 40 million on a player we don't even know plays. He doesn't even start in his preferred. He wants to play a 6, which is a lie. He did an AMA, and he actually said, I want to play a box-to-box 8. And they're like, he wants to be a 6. He's stifling his growth. And meanwhile, motherfuckers getting so many goddamn minutes. If we had loaned him back to Leeds, they weren't even playing enough fucking games to give him the amount of minutes that we're giving him. So those fucking, this guy, it's ruining Jed Spence. Meanwhile, those toothless fucks out south at the fucking Bournemouth away, those toothless fucks were all like, yeah, fuck you, Ange. And then Ange, the only player who came and had his back was the player, those same toothless, it was Jed Spence, the only motherfucker to defend him. I was going to keep going off about those cow fucking motherfuckers, but you know what? They look in the mirror and they cook themselves.
What Jacob's talking about is the Spurs fans who were booing.
Abusing them, yeah.
Was the bomb
Meanwhile, your ass is an Uber driver, and you talk about pasta no clue, and you driving a goddamn shout out Uber drivers, but bring me my fucking dinner on time too, or you ain't getting your tip.
All I gotta say is,
does Ange's money depend on how quick you deliver a meal? No, pasta no clue, more of a clue than you.
All I'm saying is to all the people that call him that, if you had no clue, why you guys not managers? If you guys love the sport, man, simple as that. But now, back to the comment that I was talking about. Definitely,
it's accurate, yo. Jacob's English accent, spot on.
It's only when I'm angry. If I'm like in a good mood, I can't do.
That was great. But just to finish off what I was saying is that 100%, because I spoke about it many times before. I don't necessarily mind if you're 18, 17, shit, you could have been a baby. If you're ready to play, you're ready to play, innit? But I'm kind of more like, because people do question the leadership in the team, and I do feel like if you do look at the bit of older profiles of players, I think it can, not saying that these guys necessarily come in and be immediately like some sort of leaders, but it can at least help out with some of the younger players, and it takes pressure off the younger players. That's kind of what I'm talking about. But I do agree, like, I don't necessarily like, because I say this, and because I know this because I've been following RG Gray since he ever broke through at Leeds. He's probably one of our more matured players in the team, just from a playing perspective and also from a personality perspective. And he's like 18 now, turning 19 later next year. So not necessarily mean that I'm saying here that we shouldn't sign any young players. Because if they're good enough, they're good enough. Like I would take Yamal right now.
Young players, bro. Yangmin Hyuk's about to be here. Vuskovic is showing up in the summer.
Yeah,
Ashley Phillips is going to return. We were looking at recalling him because we don't have any fucking center backs.
Me personally, I wouldn't recall him because he's getting actually the playing time.
But that's Ainge. That's an Ainge signing, Ashley Phillips, because we signed him when Ainge was coach. Therefore, added to the price tag. 400 million spent on Ainge Poster no clue, and we're still in all fucking three competitions. We're still fucking shouting at fourth. Where is this Poster no clue? 400 million. We sacked better managers for less. And as I said that, I spitted on my shit. So that's how dumb y'all look when y'all talk. You just spitting on your fucking equipment. You're spitting on your family.
Go get baby wipe, man, and clean the equipment, you joke, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your kids there. Go get a tissue, man. This guy. Use the baby wipe. This guy.
400 million. We sacked them for less.
You asked, I just got off work. What's going on? The United Spurs show. What's going on? What up the lights?
Yeah, United Spurs. Yeah, this what happened. This is what happened, but
it's just Jacob for just Jacob being Jacob.
No, I just they're still doing it. Oh, but we almost lost. Shut your fucking cuck ass up, you weirdo. You fucking weird. You almost lost. Almost only counts with horseshoes and with grenades. If you're playing horseshoes or you're throwing grenades, that's the only time getting close matters. It's win or lose. Did you fucking die or did you fucking live? And you know what? We fucking lived.
Yeah,
doesn't matter if you got by the hair on your chinny chin chin.
The ironic part is the ironic part about that is other managers who were in this position who ended up losing. People
Jacob, we almost lost. Shit. Yeah, I almost didn't win the lottery. But if you did win the lottery, guess what? I'm up millions now. I almost didn't, though. I almost didn't buy that ticket. I almost didn't smile that time that girl kissed me on the cheek. You fucking weirdos. You'd rather watch her kiss somebody else while you fucking have a little bed sheet over your head. We all see you in the corner, you cuck.
Which is annoying. Which is hella annoying because, let's say we go to Liverpool. Obviously, I want to keep my quick thoughts on Liverpool as well because I didn't give it. But I know people that are gonna be out there who are saying, if you go out against Liverpool, how cute and Man United Bush was. No, like we got through to the semi-finals. Like what are these? But then again, I said this already, man. Like for me, people can say what they like it's 2024-25 just now. I stopped caring about what people have been saying about their opinions if I don't agree. I'm like, I'm keeping a step, man. You do you, man. If you feel that way, it's all good, man. Like, it's annoying to see sometimes, but gladly also the reason why I'm glad that on my Twitter account, I barely follow any Spurs accounts outside like Jacob, a couple of people on socials, and I know just from meeting on Twitter. And then, yeah, man, but like I said, they can keep the. Because for me personally, I don't know why you whining or crying about. I'm to a semi-final, via 2 games away from Wembley. This should be the mindset. It's simple as like Liverpool gonna be like, and obviously I'm going into Liverpool here. Liverpool is gonna be tough. Liverpool is gonna be tough. We're talking about a top 2, top 3 team in Europe.
Jez, no, don't say that. Arne Slot is bald. The bald agenda returns, my friend. Enzo Maresca got away with it once, but the next bald manager is gonna fucking get it double time, and it's Arne Slot.
Hey, I mean, hope so. I hope the bald thing is gonna come back, but bro,
reverse Dr. Tottenham. You know it's gonna happen.
I just want to give my quick. I just want to give. I hope. Like I said, I'm giving my thoughts in here. I'm giving my thoughts.
Go on.
But for me, it's simple. It's as simple as that. The mindset shouldn't be, we're playing against me. It's Liverpool. It's Liverpool. For me, the mindset of the team should be the 2 games away from Wembley. Like Man United, like I said, we are 2 games away. Well, I didn't include the legs again in the semi-final, but like I said, I meant Man United 2 games away from Wembley. No, we're 2 games away. Obviously 2 games away from Wembley again. This should be the mindset. We shouldn't. I don't care that we're playing Liverpool. Yes, they're gonna be heavily the favorites, but for me, it's like one of them ones where, like, again, I just want to see the fight. Just fight.
Hey.
Fight for the result. Give it to all, man. Because like you don't get the opportunities to be in these positions a lot, especially in recent times. We haven't been there, so take the advantage, man. I just want to be sitting there saying, you know what, like we can. I look at it and say, nah, let's get all these narratives away, because I saw Jerry Carragher, you fucking idiot, bro. You fucking waffler. I saw him say on big TV, Sky Sports, he's talking about how if Liverpool would have played Spurs in the final, we don't even have to play the final because there's already a win for Liverpool. Bro, as a football club, we cannot have these narratives on our name anymore. We have to stop that.
Facts. You do. And the only way to stop him is by knocking out Liverpool. It's a big statement of intent. You would have beat Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool. I'm rooting for you lot, man. Just for sheer chaos purposes, I need Spurs to win the Carabao Cup. Just for sheer chaos purposes. And so when you lot do a parade, I can go. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you're welcome. I'm coming down. I'm saying that link up's going crazy.
Yeah. All right, just bet. If Spurs win the Carabao Cup, there's a parade. We'll go.
Any trophy this season.
I'm at my ANGE lifting a cup right there.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I'm pulling up too. Hey, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna get a credit card and just charge it all on that bitch. My name's gonna be Pablo Estevez. Give me a credit card. My name's Pablo Estevez. Here I go, and I'm flying to London. Fuck that credit card.
Further thoughts on the Liverpool game and everything else.
No, like I said, just show the. Like I said, don't listen to none of these outside voices that the media is trying to tell you about you. All that. Nah, bro. Just stay focused and just do what we as a group want to achieve, which is wanting to win a trophy for the manager, for the football club, for the fans, for everybody. This is all I can say about Liverpool. And don't do anything cringe like something. Chelsea fans are going to be mad what I'm about to say. I cannot be the only one who thinks. I cannot be the only one who thinks this whole thing is like we're not in the title race. Taught by Chelsea fans, it's hella cringe. I'm sorry, it's cringe. Like I get why they're doing it. I get why they're doing it. I get it, but I find it just hella cringe because Chelsea fans ironically are the same fans.
Care. I don't know why. I don't care.
No, I don't care. I don't care personally too. I just find it cringe because this would be ironically the same fan base who's trying to then talk shit. If people talk shit about Chelsea, they get defensive as hell. Just saying. So I find it just a bit cringe, me personally. Chelsea fans, you guys gonna go after me. Guess what? I'm not gonna care, man. I don't know gonna care, bro. Like I just find it cringe. But you guys do you, man. You guys do you. But I just find it cringe personally. I just have to say it.
Fair enough. Jacob, what you saying about the Liverpool?
I'm gonna say Chelsea ain't even in this competition that we be stepping on motherfuckers too. That. So this would be a historic run if we actually did win the Carabao Cup. Oh, sorry, what was the question?
Liverpool game, 2 legs.
Oh yeah. Hey, they gotta get stepped on too.
At your place?
I think the first one's at theirs, then we return to ours.
All right, we just need you lot to just stay in the game. Just stay in the game.
I think over 2 legs, I actually like my chances better. I like it a little bit better than I do if it was just a single knockout game because I think honestly, I started the show by saying this, Flawless. Too much Liverpool in your life is never a good thing, and we've got a whole bunch of them coming up. We've got them. It's the second leg is at Anfield. Okay, the home leg is first. Okay, big up DJ Pablo.
We need to take a 2-goal lead there. Then that's what needs to happen. Gotta take a 2-goal lead there minimum.
I'm saying 4-0.
Oh yeah. Just get. No, we need a lead.
2-goal lead there minimum to have any.
We have.
Oh, if you don't win 4-0, great. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. I'm telling you.
You know, see, people like Daniel Huang says they think our cup run ends. They said that before we play United. Oh, Amorim, they're talking so nice to Amorim. Everyone over there loves the Amorim. There's old holy. No, I was listening. No, fuck all the bullshit. I was listening to his fucking Spurs show, and there's 3 Spurs cucks up there going, yeah, you know, we're going to lose to United because they're actually playing for their manager, you know, because they actually like their manager, because their manager is actually like a good manager. And they look like some fucking weird Harry Potter creature. And I'm like, this is my Spurs fans. These are the fans that are talking on YouTube. You'd be better off with your camera off and your mic off and your electricity off. Because it's just, what did they add? Nothing. Just weird, like, Remora vibes. Like, oh, we're so bad. Oh, yeah. Oh, that guy said we're so bad. Oh, yeah, we're so bad. And it's just like, you're a fucking pointless fish. Your whole point in life is to suck off other fish, you fucking weirdo. So it's just weird Spurs fans. And they've been all weird this entire... So Liverpool getting fucked up. Everybody getting fucked up. All hail the kangaroo. Everyone will hail the kangaroo. And this is why I'm holding this motherfucker. Because y'all pussies doubt. You fucking cucks. You're too worried about, oh, the going's getting tough. Oh, it's getting a little rough. Shut your cuck ass up, you bitch. You never been here before, and that means we're growing. That means we're getting somewhere. That means we're doing something. So hang on, motherfucker. Just hang on.
Okay, so that lets us know that Jacob thinks Spurs are going through.
Liverpool's getting fucked up all 3 matches.
About going through against Liverpool. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think you lot got a prayer, but that's just me. Go on. What you saying?
Oh, like, but what did Winnie say, man? 1% chance, 99% faith, bro. This is me right there. I don't give a damn, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. Like, what the hell? And if we go up, guess what? I say, you know what? We made it to the semis, man. Good job. Let's win this Europa League. You guys showed you can win knockout games. Fuck it. But like I said, 1% chance, 99% faith. This is gonna be my handle. Actually, no. Let me put that. Let me actually put that my handle right now.
1%.
If Liverpool actually cared, really and truly, they let us win the semi-final, and we let them win the weekend game, and they can go and win the league. Really and truly, but they're not gonna do that. So you know what?
Yeah.
We could have effed them. Fuck it, effed them up both ways. hey, in the league, hey, get a draw or some shit. That would be a really good result. And then the semi-final, let's pray we win.
When are your injured players back?
I don't know, man. The physios are just giving them all sorts of things brought to them.
They work on commission in our doctor office. The more beds that are occupied with warm bodies, the more money they make. Those fucking greedy bastards.
I'll be honest, I have no clue when they're coming back. I know Romero was supposed to be 6 weeks, but you never know. Vicario, you would imagine he would be
He's
back
on crutches yesterday. Vicario's on crutches yesterday, so nowhere near.
Yeah. Odegaard, he's off his crutches, actually, ironically, so that's good.
Oh. You know, sometimes I forget about Odegaard. I like Odegaard. Yeah, I think he's a fun little player, but I forget about him from time to time.
But you know what? Guess what? When Dr. Tottenham's Stroke again, man. You had no injuries his whole career. Guess what, man? Tottenham comes along.
No, it's reverse Dr. Tottenham when we go to Liverpool. They ain't lost in 20 matches. You know what that means? We're beating them. They are taking a fat fucking L on Sunday. 20 matches undefeated Liverpool are under Arne Slot. We're gonna fucking whack. Bro, it is so done. It's like if you win 20 matches winless and then you play Tottenham, it don't matter who we just beat, you're gonna win. But same goes for the antithesis of, and I'm looking forward to it. Plus, fuck that bald piece of shit Arne slot machine dickhead. There's a reason why on a slot machine that fucking lever that you grab and you pull down, you know the one, chink, and then go ding 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 ding. You know that one? It's bald as well, and its fucking head is just like Arne Slot's head, just bald piece of shit. Everyone grabbing it.
Actually, but speaking of Liverpool, you play them tomorrow, Jacob. Scoreline prediction for that, my friend.
Well, we play them on Sunday.
Oh yeah, Sunday. Well, it's tomorrow technically.
You can time is beyond Sunday.
Oh yeah, you're in the future. I always forget.
Hey, silly us for time zones and that.
Yeah, so time zones. If you're in the UK time,
we're gonna be like those American, those old American people at every fucking casino that are on oxygen tanks, smoking cigarettes at the fucking slut machine, you know, and they're just put a quarter in, ching, grab that bald fucking Arne Slot.
I just need 2 numbers, my friend. Scoreline prediction: Tottenham Hotspur number, Liverpool number, please. Thank you. That's it.
All I'm seeing in my head is this slot machine, and you're pulling the bald Arne Slot lever, and the things are turning, and you're seeing the cherries, you see the little logos, and all I see is 7. So I'm gonna say 4-3 Tottenham.
All right, for another 4-3 game. What are you saying, Jez? 1% chance, 99% faith.
For the game coming up on the weekend, this weekend.
Yeah, Spurs Liverpool game coming up this weekend.
5-4, man. This is gonna be a fucking shootout, man. Fuck, we have to shoot them out.
5-4. Do you reckon you score?
We have to. We have. Did you just see all the defense? We have to shoot the hell out of these dudes out. I told us already. I'm hoping Salah. What day is Christmas again?
Christmas is Wednesday.
So that's like what, the 25th?
Yeah, Wednesday the 25th. Yeah.
Like Mo Salah, if I don't see a Christmas tree with you and your family taking a picture on IG, clearly he hates us for the Carabao Cup, because when Salah takes a picture on Christmas Day, the guy tends to go off the rail. So Salah, if I don't see a Christmas tree, if I don't see your annual Christmas tree picture, we have to have conversations, because clearly you want us to actually not win us a trophy. Like, everybody don't want us to win us a trophy if he doesn't do that. All I'm saying, Salah, I had to follow Salah on IG just to make sure I don't miss the tweet.
Right. So you're saying 5-4, Jacob
5-4, man. Fuck it.
And then speaking of Christmas, Boxing Day, Jez, will stay with you. You travel to Forest. Scoreline prediction for that.
Well, I can't lie. The way these days goes, bro, I can't lie. I'm more scared about Tottenham Forest than Liverpool these days. It's crazy. Like the way we've been this season. But Nottingham Forest, the way, fuck me, man. I've been hella positive this season, man. I've been predicting wins only and all draws. You know what? I take a 1-1 right now.
1-1, you saying? Jacob, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Versus Forest?
Yes. Yeah, Forest away.
Yet again, another bald fucking manager. We're gonna grab that bald Q head and we're gonna go.
Okay. Jesus.
All the way to a 2-1 victory.
2-1 victory. Okay. And then you play again 3 days later on the 29th, because we might not have done a show by then. So Sunday the 29th.
And Wolves just hired a manager.
Yeah, at home to the Wolves.
2-2 draw.
2-piece. Okay. 2 apiece. What are you saying,
For some reason, bro, ANGE last year versus Wolves versus Fulham, both of those teams were just like, we're going to just fuck you up. Both of those games we played. So I don't have a lot of confidence playing Wolves or Fulham as of these last couple of years, honestly.
Where's it again? Sorry?
It's at your place.
It's at Tottenham.
We need revenge, man. 3-2 Spurs, man.
Okay. All right.
I need 3 points at home. Come, we need it.
2 wins in the draw on your next 3.
Also, I wouldn't mind a little Ain't Nori kind of like masterclass because then we can speak to him then in January.
Bro, ain't Nori masterclass. He's fighting his teammates and his coaches. He can't fucking get off the pitch without punching somebody.
Even better.
Every week, Wolves players are fighting each other.
Even better. Like, and I'm saying, show me someone on the pitch and then throw it and then say, no, we need to get rid of this hooligan.
Yeah, Zapur's right. What we do, we get managers sacked. We expose them as frauds.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what's the problem. It should happen. We should have sucked. We should have been the ones that Ten Hag too.
You didn't sack
yeah, we did.
No, you
bro, we went and turned Manchester into ANGE-chester. What are you talking about?
No,
3-0 at Old Trafford, bro. We ain't won like that in front of your fans since Clint Dempsey.
Yeah, right. We sacked one of your managers. Let's not forget that. We won El Sacco.
That's I can't lie. During that period, I was kind of happy. Low key.
If the
low key, when the P49 hits,
you talking about the Ronaldo hat trick?
That wasn't. I think there was a brace. I think Cavani scored. Cavani scored, and then Ronaldo. I think had a brace.
Cavani, I remember that fucking guy.
Paul, what killed me about it is it wasn't the 3-0.
Man left the body alive and said it's a dead body now, man. The contract.
You know how funny. You know how funny that game was.
Dead body, no pulse. Like, sorry.
Do you know how funny the game was? The 3-0. It wasn't even the 3-0 that to piss people off. It was when he pulled on Lucas Moura. This was when everybody lost it. Nah. This was like, all fumbles is funny, bro. Not the 3-0. Not the results before the game. Nah, bro. The fucking Lucas Moura stuff.
That's it. You said enough is enough.
Oh, no, I'm dead, bro. Honestly.
Hey, big up to everyone that's locked in. Please make sure you hit the like button on the video, whether you're watching this live right now or watching this back. Get over to the playback as well. Steve has actually made himself useful and started the live people for the Milwaukee Bucks, Cleveland Cavalier watch along. So if you're an NBA fan, head over there, giving out VIP passes on the playback so you can watch it for absolutely free people. Obviously, if you want to come over and learn about NBA, that's fine. Or even if you're just a footballing fan and you just want to come chill out, ask more sporting questions in the chat, that is fine too. Get over to the Sarcasm City TV playback. That is www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, people. www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV, or download the Playback app from your app store where you get NBA watch-alongs. All the Premier League watch-alongs tomorrow you'll get. So Villa City, Ipswich Newcastle, Crystal Palace Arsenal, Barcelona Atletico Madrid, and we're doing an Usyk Fury 2 watch along as well. So all of those will be exclusively on the Sarcasm City TV playback today, people. But head over there now for the Bucks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, people. And on top of that, this show, this live stream right here, and all the other live streams on the channel, apart from watch-alongs and apart from fan calling shows, are available on all audio platforms as well. So you might want to listen audio only. You know what I'm saying? You might want to. So Spotify, everyone doing Spotify wrapped-ups, go on your Spotify, type in Sarcasm City TV, hit the follow button, 5-star. Same all you iPhone users as well. We're always talking about blue text and all this rubbish. Go to iPhone's Apple Podcast, 5-star on there, leave us a review. And it's a cheaper way, or actually a better way, I should say, rather than using up all your data when you're on the move. You might be on a walk. Maybe you go for a run. Maybe you cooking. Maybe you cleaning. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're driving.
Up in the bath.
Maybe just that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're in the bath. Maybe you're in the shower. Whatever the case may be, people. Right? You might just be busy doing whatever. So, yeah, make sure you run up the likes. Hit the subscribe button as well, notification bell. Subscribe to United Spurs of America too. Jacob, let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
You know, I would say I've got stuff coming up, but I've learned in life, as soon as I think I have my hands around anything other than this fucking stuffed kangaroo right here, it slowly but surely slips out of my hands like a cell phone that I've broken for the umpteenth time, like us dropping points to whoever the fuck. But you can find me over at United Spurs of America, and who knows when I'll go live, but if you hit that notification bell, you will find out. Like today, you were like, is Jacob going live? And then you probably not. And then all of a sudden I went live in the middle of this show. So there you go. It's kind of fun that way because life is unpredictable. I'm unpredictable. Life is emotional. I'm emotional. But one thing I am for sure of, and that's either when you go to war You either cover your tits or you let the tits hang out. All right, and I'm a tits out kind of guy.
Hey, yo, all right, relax. Yo, cheers. Anything you want to add before we close out?
Guys, you know the drill, man. Like, subscribe over here, man. On Sarcasm, subscribe, like and subscribe. Obviously, Jacob's live streams, videos. Obviously, Playboy, go over there. Obviously, people, unless you live under a rock, Flo's just doing match reactions of Man United games now these days. So check out the video section after every United game, after a couple minutes or hours. I don't know how long Flo takes to bring them up, but check out the video section there as well. So make sure notifications are on.
The result. If my head's hot, it might take 40, 45 minutes. I'm like,
who knows, man? Exactly.
Motherfuckers. But yeah, if I'm staying.
So people, make sure to support. Just support, man. Honestly, support.
Yes.
Like Steve. Again, big up Steve.
And big up to Steve. The fact that Steve said nothing wrong, because you might have, it's crazy.
I didn't say anything.
It just feels nice to be validated. I didn't say anything wrong that I'm aware of.
You didn't say nothing wrong. You just said some wildish. But hey, we move. And on top of that, people, if this is
mindset,
if this is indeed your favorite show, there is a playlist for it on the channel as well. And big up to De Niro. We couldn't make it on, but it'll be back next week. Next time you'll see the show will probably be in the new year, but of course we keeping the content rolling. But again, get over to the playback right now where we're already live for the Bucks Cavaliers game. Milwaukee Bucks Cleveland Cavaliers game is going on right now in the NBA. So love to everyone that has locked in. We're redirecting to Beijing Reds TV as well. So put Sarcasm City TV raid in the chat, please, people. This has been the Manchester United podcast, Talking at Tottenham Talk podcast, Manchester United Tottenham Hotspur show live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much.
Postecoglou.